Hi guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you the master bus plugin chain. The master bus plugin chain. So the master bus actually is more or less like, okay, this is my FL Studio DAW, and this is our master box. So the master box is where all your track goes into. So I'm just definitely going to play this sound right here, and I'm going to put off the master bus. So you see, you don't hear anything. It means that all these particular tracks, all of them are routed and are all connected to the master bus. So if you check individual track, you can see they are all linked. Here they are linked. They are all linked to the master bus. They are linked. They are linked. All of them, all these single tracks are linked to the master bus. So this is actually your master bus, okay? So you can also have it right in all music production software. They all have a master bus, which is the main source of the outputs, all of them. So all the tracks are routed to this master bus. So I'm going to show you step by step, and I want to master this track right now. And I'm going to show you step by step on the plugins and using on the plugins step by step, the plugin chain for your master bus. So basically on how to master your own project. Okay, I have my project right here. I'm going to put on my master bus. So the first thing I'm going to do here, is to bring in your EQ equalizer. So equalizer tool, I'm going to bring in my equalizer tool. Here, my equalizer tool. So my equalizer tool is going to help me remove some rumbles, which is almost like 20 Hz. So I'm just going to go to preset, and I'm going to add this. So you're going to help me remove excessive rumbles. So now you just added your EQ. The first thing you do, add your EQ. You can see I actually use the EQ to remove some rumbles. So rumbles are actually excessive low end, or those particular low end are not actually hearable, but they can ruin your mix. So also excessive high end. So these are just a little chain of audios. Now we just remove the low end. Okay. Then once you're able to do this, you've done that, you now bring in your compression. So I'm going to bring in my compression right here. So remember, EQ first, compression. So this particular tool has both limiter and a compressor. So I will be using the compressor part of it. So I'm going to make it like 2.something ratio. So I'm going to make sure I remove the dynamic. So we're going to assess. You can see we have a lot of dynamic here. Let me go back. So what we're going to be treating right here is this dynamics. So what you have exactly right here are your loudness. So the loudness and the depth and the best performance of your audio are actually this lower part of it. But if you check right here, you see a lot of peaks, a lot of dynamic, and this dynamic are going to reach a limit before the whole body of the song reach limit. So the body of the song is actually what you need, and you have to do quite a compression to be able to minimize these peaks. Okay, that's exactly what we're going to be working on. So we have our EQ that removes the rumbles and excessive frequencies on the low and the high end. Then we'll now have a compressor to be able to compress this excessive dynamic. Okay, that's what we're working on right now. So we have so I'm going to give it 2:3 ratio. You can look up here and you see the 3 points. I'm going to bring in my threshold down. Okay, now we've done our compression. So I'm going to put our compressor again because of this visualizing to be able to see the result. So you can see the result right here because we've done a lot of compression right there. You can see those heavy peaks that you have here. So you can see these heavy peaks that you have here has been reduced here. So this is the result after our compression. So you can see how minimized the compressor is. So I'm also going to do a little bit more compression right here to minimize this peak, and I'm going to show you the next result. So the second right chain is I'm using another compression. So this time I'm going to do a gentle compression right here. I'm going to go switch to compressor. So this time I'm going to be using 2 point. So I'm going to put in another I'm actually using the visualizer. So you can see our audio here is highly compressed. Then I'm going to use a clipper to be able to manage this frequency right here. I'm going to add a clipper. So I'm going to do. So I'm going to see what the clipper is going to give to me. I'm going to remove this. So on this particular phase, I'm going to use the limiter to be able to smoothen out some of the surface. Although this is pretty much a little bit dynamic, but I'm just going to use the limiter to smoothen it out, or you can also use so the remaining part of the frequency, I'm going to use a limiter to be able to smoothen them out a bit. So at this point, I'm going to have my So I'm going to show you the final result right here. I'm also use the visualizer. So you can see what we have right now. You see how we can smoothen, but we're not going to remove all the dynamic completely. But I think this is fair enough for you to achieve loudness. So this is exactly the loudness that we were looking for. So I'm going to bring this 100%. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to give it an overall gain. So this is basically the perfect way on how you can master your track, and these are the plugin chain. So you can follow the process step by step and continue to do exactly just the way I did for you to have a very thick warm and a good frequency out. So this is your master. So right now we're hitting up to 0. So to smoothen this particular track out a little, so you can also use your saturation. I have a saturation right here. just going to put a gain to it